Short division. When dividing by one-digit numbers, the work can be done mentally. Only the number being carried is written down. This method is called short division. When you have practiced your division problems and you're starting to feel very confident, perhaps you'd like to use the method called short division to help your problems go easier and more quickly. For example, we're going to divide 4 into 152, or 152 divided by 4. We're going to look to see if 4 goes into 1, and we know already that that's too big a number. We have to have a bigger number here. So we'll look at the first 2 digits and we'll say, does 4 go into 15? Well, yes, it does. We know we want a number that goes in, and its product with 4 will not go over 15. So 4 goes into 15 3 times. Now in your head, you want to practice this skill. 3 times 4 is 12. The next step would be to subtract, so we will subtract. 15 minus 12 is 3, and I will only carry this number over. I'll carry the 3 over and hook it to the 2. Now I'll check to see if 4 will go into this next group of numbers evenly without going over. 4 goes into 32 8 times. So I'll say 8 times 4 is exactly 32. So 152 divided by 4 is 38. And that's the method of short division. Let's try it again on an even bigger problem. If I want 5 to go into this first digit, I check to see if 5 will go into 1. 5 does not go into 1 because 1 is too small. So I need to check 2 digits. 5 goes into 11 2 times. The next step in the algorithm is to multiply. So 2 times 5 is 10. I'm going to subtract next. 11 minus 10 is 1. And I'll carry the 1 over to the 18. Now I'll check to see how many times will 5 go into 18. 5 goes into 18 3 times. 3 times 5 is 15. 18 minus 15 is 3. So I'll carry the 3 over. Finally, I want to check how many times 5 will go into 30. 5 times some number is 30. 5 times 6 is 30, so I know 5 goes into 36 times. So I believe that 1,180 divided by 5 is equal to 236. Since this is a new problem to us, we want to check our answer. We want to make sure that we have done our short division process correctly. I'll do that by multiplying the quotient times the divisor. So I'll take 236, the quotient, and multiply it times the divisor, 5. 5 times 6 is 30, and I need to carry the 3. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 3 is 18, and I'll carry the 1. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. My answer is 1180 in the check, and surely enough, the dividend was 1180. We'll move on to one more problem to make sure that you have this method of short division down pat. First of all, I'm going to check with my divisor to see if it goes into the first digit easily. 6 does not go into 2 evenly, so I know that I'm going to need to look at the first 2 numbers. I want to think of a number that when multiplied by 6 will give me something very close to 27 without going over. So I'm going to use the number 4. Now I'll start the process of multiplying. 4 times 6 is 24. 27 minus 24 is 3. So I'll carry the 3 over. I want 6 to go into 34 as closely as possible without going over. 6 goes into 34 5 times. 5 times 6 is 30. 34 minus 30 is 4. So I'll carry the 4 over to the 8. Now I'm going to check my last pair of digits here. 6 goes into 48 8 times. So 8 times 6 is 48 exactly. Again, I'm going to want to check my work and make sure that I've done this process correctly. So I'll take the quotient, 458, and multiply it by the divisor, 6. 6 times 8 is 48, and I'll carry the 4. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 4 is 34. And 6 times 4 is 24, plus 3 is 27. And I'm very happy to find out that this answer matches my original dividend. Using short division requires a good grasp of multiplication and division facts and some care when subtracting. But with practice, it'll help you to do your division problems more quickly.
If this jet seats 138 passengers in the coach section, and each row seats 6 passengers, how many rows are on this jet for coach passengers? Let's do the math. On this jet, it has 138 coach seats, and each row has 6 passengers. So what we have to do is divide the 138 by 6. So 138 divided by 6. 6 cannot go into 1, but 6 goes into 13, 2 times with 1 remaining. 6 goes into 18, 3 times. So there are 23 rows of coach seats on this passenger jet. This entire box contains 40 circuit breakers. If each house the builder is going to build requires 8 circuit breakers, how many homes can he complete? Let's figure this problem out. Box contains 40 circuit breakers, and each house requires 8 circuit breakers. And the question is, how many houses can be completed with the 40 circuit breakers? So we have 40 over here, and each house requires 8 circuit breakers. So, and the question is, well, how many houses can you complete with those 40? And so each house needs 8, so we have to divide 40 by 8. And 8 goes into 40. 5 times 8 is 40. So with those 40 circuit breakers and each house requiring 8, you can complete 5 houses.
Please pause the video now and complete the problems in your workbook. When finished, press play, and we'll continue with the next lesson.